Nice job. How to discharge devotional service. It starts from 1.2.72. 1.2.72. Hari Bhakti Vilas speaks about it. Today only we were speaking. Hari Bhakti Vilas speaks about how to discharge devotional service. How to discharge devotional service? So, Sanatana Goswami has compiled Hari Bhakti Vilas. Hari Bhakti Vilase अस्यः भक्तेर अंगानि लक्षशः किंतु तानि प्रसिद्धानि निर्दिश्यन्ते यथावति. In the Hari Bhakti Vilas, innumerable angas of bhakti are mentioned. Among those, the famous ones will be explained to the best of my judgment. Hari Bhakti Vilas has so many aspects. How to serve Lord, right from the right from Abhishek, right from his Shingar, right from his waking up, right, mm, right from entering the altar, right from making him serving him the full day, right from making him sleep. Everything has been given in an elaborate way. Important aspects have been given in this chapter. 73. Atra angalaksham आश्रितावान्तरारेक भेदं केवलमेव वा एकं कर्मात्र विद्वद्भ्ये एकं भक्त्यङ्गमुच्यते. So in bhakti, characteristics of an anga are as follows. What are the different angas? It is going to start now. In 74th verse, we will start. First paragraph speaks about in bhakti, angas are there. That means characteristics of angas are described. How to serve? It starts from Guru Padashraya. Without Guru, you will never learn how to serve. That is why very important is to take shelter of the spiritual master. The first and important aspect is when a person does direct devotional service, he first serves his spiritual master. He takes permission, he serves. It is spiritual master who serves, taking you as a spoon and a ladle. Simple. We become the spoon and the ladle in the hands of the spiritual master. On our capacity, we don't have, we are not qualified. So every disciple seeks the shelter of the spiritual master. Through him, we perform the devotional service. On our own, we may say, I am a great bhakta. We have no qualification. We may say, I love Krishna. We don't know how to do that also. Simple. We know Krishna because we have heard about him through the spiritual master. Before, what we were doing? We should analyze what we were doing. I was really loving Krishna or what? Somewhere, yes, my family members may be serving. Like some come from Pushti Margi, they serve, no doubt. Or somebody goes here and then some this Baba, this Amma, that Amma. Some this Devata, that Devata. Still Krishna eats. Krishna eats. That can be only understood if we come from some sampradaya. If we don't come from a sampradaya, very difficult to know Krishna eats. That is why Bhakti Yoga has been kept in between. It's the most confidential knowledge. Where Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam Yome Bhakta Prayachati, give me, Krishna says. Then all will keep Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam, be satisfied, Krishna, with water, with the leaf, with flowers, with the fruits. Then immediately next paragraph, Krishna says, Yat karoshi yadashnashi yat juhoshi tadasya. Whatever you eat, you give me. You are eating nice, wonderful dosas. Then you should give me and eat. Or Gautam is having the dosas. Today dosa is there. Then if we give only water to Krishna, Krishna will look at dosas, you know that? Hey, what is this? You are eating dosas alone, you will be fulfilled with doshas, Krishna will tell. Because you cannot eat anything alone. If we eat anything alone, we become thief. Krishna says, Tena. This word has been used. Tena means you are a thief. Who teaches them? How will he understand? Krishna is. Generally, people keep water. Some people, little higher culture, keep one fruit. Little bit higher culture, at least on occasions, they'll make some sweet. But Krishna eats normal food also, na? Dal, rice, sabji, chapati. Everything has to be offered to Krishna. Whatever we eat, we should offer to Krishna. So that means Krishna is a person. Krishna nicely sits and eats. He loves eating. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna shows by his practical example. If you see in whole Chaitanya Charitamrita, what did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu do? He used to take from his disciples. His disciples used to make wonderful items for him and give. And what did Chaitanya do for Haridas Thakur? He went and begged everywhere. And what did he do? He collected all Jagannath Prasad. And there's a feast. So taking the same mood and following the same footprints. If you see in ISKCON what people do, somebody asked, Prabhupada, you are only feasting. Prabhupada said, you also join. Feasting, chanting, and dancing. Apart from that, any activity is there? You just see feasting, chanting. In that chanting, we hear also Bhagavad Katha, Bhagavad Gita. That is also chanting only. We chant the holy name, we chant the verses. Chanting involves everything. And ultimately, we dance to digest everything. We dance for the pleasure of Krishna. You also digest, I will also digest. So then we'll be in the next mood of cooking for you. So some people, envious people, what they think, oh, what is happening in ISKCON? Only you all are doing all these things. See, we are doing service of tapasya, we put bhasma, we stay in ice, Mahamandaleshwars. Yes, you do that also. The Jnani Purushas do that. So much of tapasya. When they see us eating like this, na, they think that we are not doing anything. Actually, we are taking the bhogas, whatever Krishna is eaten, that we are eating. That is also tapasya. That is also tapasya, sense control. One controls the senses by his own endeavor. He doesn't eat anything. One controls the senses by honoring Krishna Prasad. In your bhagya, you get it, you get it. Oh, iske plate mein paneer diya, mere ko nahi diya. You don't have rights to speak that. Whatever comes as a mercy of Lord, we take it. Oh, nothing remained. Huh? What is this? You should plan properly so that in the last also everything remains. We don't have 10 people come and have it. Then, if it is not in the bhagya, it will not come. Simple. If Krishna doesn't want to show our mercy, but he wants to show our mercy through you by you feeding others, take it. That is also mercy. You just sit with the plate and somebody comes, what you'll do? Immediately you should give it to others. So how to perform devotional service? Devotional service itself is a mercy of Krishna. And for that, angas are given. And these angas are most important, which will start from the 74th verse. Okay, Aditya read the verse and Aruna read the first paragraph. 72 and 73 together read just the verse.
Okay, Manaji. 1.2.72 हरि भक्ति विलासेस्य भक्तिरंगानि लक्षशः किंतु तानि प्रसिद्धानि निर्दिश्यन्ते यथामति. Translation: In the Hari Bhakti Vilas, innumerable angas of bhakti are mentioned. Among those, the most famous ones will be explained to the best of my judgment. 1.2.73 Atra anga lakshanam आश्रितावान्तराणेक भेदं केवलम् एव वा एकं कर्मात्र Vidvadbhir ekam bhaktya angam uchyate. Translation. In Bhakti, the characteristics of an anga are as follows. The learned define an anga of Bhakti as a complex of devotional action with internal divisions or only one action of Bhakti which does not have clearly defined differences within it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Srila Rupa Goswami states that his elder brother Sanatan Goswami has compiled Hari Bhakti Vilas for the guidance of the Vaishnavas, and therein he has mentioned many rules and regulations to be followed by the Vaishnavas. Some of them are very important and prominent. And Srila Rupa Goswami will now mention these very important items for our benefit. The purport of this statement is that Srila Rupa Goswami proposes to mention only basic principles, not details. For example, a basic principle is that one has to accept a spiritual master. Exactly how one follows the instruction of his spiritual master is considered a detail. For example, if one is following the instruction of his spiritual master and that instruction is different from the instruction of another spiritual master, this is called detailed information. But the basic principle of, of acceptance of a spiritual master is good everywhere. Although the details may be different, Srila Rupa Goswami does not wish to enter into the details here, but wants to place before us only the principles. Hare Krishna.
Okay, one second. One second. Okay. Okay. Atha Angani. From here it starts Angas. Atha Angani. Guru Padashrayastasmat. Krishna Dikshati Shikshanam. Vishrambhena Guru Seva. Sadhuvatmanuvartanam. Guru Padashrayas. First take the shelter of spiritual master. Guru Para. They'll say, I'm not initiated. You are learning from a Shiksha Guru, who is the hand of Diksha, who is again under Srila Prabhupada. So you are in the parampara. Whether you are initiated or not, you are in the parampara. So you should not feel, oh, I am no Guru. You are learning from a Shiksha Guru. Automatically, you are in the parampara mood. Simple. That is why in the IDC course, the most important thing what is taught is Srila Prabhupada is the preeminent Shiksha Guru. Preeminent Shiksha Guru. So we should not feel that, oh, I'm not initiated. Whoever is serving in this moment, they have the Shiksha Guru, that is Srila Prabhupada. And he functions through Diksha Guru. Then the Shiksha Gurus, whoever is instructing you, whoever is guiding you, they become your Shiksha Gurus. You can have multiple Shiksha Gurus, but one Diksha Guru. Again, in that Shiksha Guru also, you have one Shiksha Guru to whom you give the authority. That means you have sold out to him. Simple. He has the right to teach you. He has the right to correct you. He has the right to even give you Shiksha. Shiksha means punishment. Many can instruct, but one can only guide. Instructions can be there, but transformations can happen through only one person. Because transformation needs what? Dam, dum, dam, dum, scoldings, and all these things are required. Like mother. There may be many aunties, but mother is one. There may be many who show her motherly affection, but again, mother is only one. Everybody cannot scold you. If everybody thrashes, then what will happen? That person will become sandwich then. So, again, in Shiksha Guru also, one Shiksha Guru who has who considers you as himself and scolds you, corrects you. It's not just I take informations, I just learn from YouTube and all these things. There are many things nowadays to learn. In the olden days, there was only term Shiksha Guru. The Diksha Guru term came only after Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, understand nicely. There was only one term, Shiksha Guru, because people used to go, serve, and take learnings and take Diksha from the same. So Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru was only one person. As and when now he is progressing. Direct touch with the Diksha Guru is not happening. So Shiksha Gurus, they become what? The mediators in between the disciple and the Diksha Guru. Understood? So now, Ado Guru Pada Ashraya. So we have taken Ashraya of Srila Prabhupada. And through Srila Prabhupada, somebody is fortunate to have Diksha Guru. Somebody is also fortunate to have Shiksha Gurus. Ado Guru Pada Ashraya. Then Krishna Dikshari Shikshanam. Diksha, Shiksha. Now two words are also included. Because after Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur only started Diksha also, Shiksha also. Initially, Diksha, Shiksha was one unit. That is why both are kept in one unit. Krishna Dikshadi Shikshanam. Then Vishrambhena Guru Seva. Then one has to serve the spiritual master. Somebody was telling to me today, Mataji, can you sign? Or can Kamal Shabuji sign? I want just Diksha. What he said? I said, 1 minute. Don't haste. Don't haste in this cycle. First, understand why you want to take Diksha. Because what is the next line? Vishrambena Guru Seva. If you don't do Guru Seva, just for namesake I take initiation, what is the use? Vishrambena Guru Seva. Adu Vartmanu Vartanam. And then follow in the footprints of the sadhu. That is your Guru. Whatever his mission is, take it up. Strive for his mission. What is the mission of Guru? To propagate Krishna consciousness. So, what is the purpose of taking initiation? To propagate Krishna consciousness. Some can propagate by preaching, some can propagate by serving. Even service is also like you serve Krishna Prasadam, you distribute books. There is also service only, na? Sadhu, Vartman, Vartanam. This has to be memorized. Guru Padashraya Tasmat Krishna Diksha Krishna Shiksha Krishna Dikshadi Shikshanam Vishrambena Guru Seva Sadhu Vartman Vartanam Sadhu Vartman Vartanam. This memorize this shloka. These are the most important four aspects. In this, actually, 5 aspects are there. Inquiry also will come. It will come in the next. Here, 4 has been given. Next is inquiry. So let us take next also, the 5th Anga. Saddharma Pruksha Bhogadi Tyagah Krishna se hetave Nivaso Dwarkadau Cha Ganga Der Api Sannidau. One really has to advance. He approaches the spiritual master, takes Diksha Shiksha, and then does Guru Seva, follows the footprints of the Acharyas, and then Saddharma Pruksha. Then he has authority to inquire. Though mercy is there, any doubts, then we ask doubts. But doubts can be answered only when we serve, isn't it? Service gives us the qualification even to ask doubt. As somebody asked Prabhupada, what is mukti? Where? In the airport. Prabhupada told, when your stomach is heavy and you go to the washroom, that is mukti. Yes. Why Prabhupada will give sincere answer? Mukti itva anyata rupam sarupena vyavasthiti. Prabhupada is to not answer very sincerely to everyone. Qualification to inquire comes by service. And then, bhogadityaga. One should renounce the tendency to enjoy. Bhoga adihi tyaga. What involves bhoga adi? gossiping, then wasting our time. All this bhoga adi, that means thinking that I am the enjoyer. I can do whatever I want. We can do, but then if the goal is to attain Krishna, this cannot happen. Bhogadi tyaga. Krishnasya hetave. Why? To attain Krishna's mercy. If we really want to attain Krishna's mercy, this should be there. Bhogadi tyaga. Nivaso dvarkadau cha. One has to reside in Dwarka or other holy places or near Ganga. Let us pack the bags and go to Prayagraj and sit there. Can we do that? Our consciousness should be in the holy place. Our consciousness should be not that we all go now. Many of them reside in Vrindavan. Somebody told me, माता जी बम्बई के लोग आ जाएंगे तो यहाँ के कृष्ण को तो यहाँ से ही भागना होगा, असुरों का स्थान हो जाएगा. Because Bombay people will go, then what naturally they want there? Pani puri wala, chaat wala. Because in people are very crazy, isn't it? We want hotels. Hmm? We want hotels. We want laptop. We cannot go without it. Even when people go in yatra, they take their laptop. Just imagine. So we cannot go without it. So better is we go for 3 days, do darshan and come back. Maximum 5 days. Our consciousness cannot be in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, only Goswamis can stay. Those who have that high level consciousness. Not that whoever buys a flat in Vrindavan can are the residents of Vrindavan. No. We are taking our asuric pravritti there and we are doing dham aparad. So dham, when His Holiness Gopal Krishna Gosai Maharaj used to see some brahmacharis, he used to say, hey, what are you doing here? Go to temple and serve. He used to not encourage. He used to not encourage residing in Dwarka, Vrindavan, any other holy places, because our consciousness is not so pure. There also we take our material consciousness. So better is being in the Kachara Dabba, that is Bombay, and serve there so that Krishna has a pity on us. So even in this Kachara Dabba he is serving, he is striving hard, he is struggling so hard, going to office, coming back again, struggling, again studying for Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. Bombay people are really doing hard work. So Krishna somewhere he has some pity, he will give us dhamvas by making us take birth in dham and making us understand the value of dham. So let his mercy flow, let us strive more hard. Actually, the one who strives more hard, Krishna looks at him more, isn't it? He feels more pity for him. कितना बेचारा काम कर रहा है. सुबह से काम करते करते मेरा नाम ले रहा है. So it is actually a good thing. There is also mercy. When I enter Bombay after the yatra, when I enter the Mumbai, now I always think, oh Krishna, I am entering Kachara ka dabba. Barabar all dustbin, kacharas. Any dham we go, and from there when we return, I don't know, my heart sinks. Karma again, karma sthali. Again perform activity. Huh? Though our activity is for Krishna, but again this, what to do? To attain Krishna's mercy, we have to do. So that Krishna will feel pity on us. Well, Mumbai is not a place actually, but still, because of the mercy of our acharyas, at least we are able to do. At least we are able to do. There are so many people who are not able to take the holy name. Just imagine they go in the morning to office, they come back in the office, they just, it's not a casual talk. No? Sometimes arguments are there, so much of anxieties are there. How the person leads a life. Even a basic food is not able to eat properly. Stupid dabba having 4 chapatis. Just imagine that to thanda chapati, keep in the oven just to make it hot. The pleasure of plant to plate is not there. That pleasure also comes from bhagya. So just see, just not earning gives us bhagya. So this is what is given here. Nivaso dwarka cha ganga. That we can desire. Oh Lord, give me nivas. But that doesn't mean pack the bags and go. Let my consciousness be uplifted to such a thing, such a way that I never forget you for even a single moment. Wherever I am, let me be always in Dham. Okay. So these are the angas where you have, okay, 76 words also will do. Vyavahareshu sarveshu yavat arthanuvartita harivasara sammano Shastriyashvatadi Gauravam. So Vivareshu Sarveshu, whatever accepting only whatever is necessary, what is necessary in dealing with the body. Accepting only what is necessary in dealing with the body. Now I have to take care of this body. I have to take care of the body related people. Then naturally I have to go to work. You cannot sit at home and think that I can take care of the body, I can take care of my parents or family members, as brothers, sisters, wife, children. No, I have to work. So accepting only that much, not involving more than that. More than that involvement is what? Having a Facebook with the friends. Good morning, all will say good morning. Today only my brother was telling cousin, why are you not there in the family members group? I said, please spare me. You, why? You are not our family member? The same blood is not there? Huh? Our blood is not running in you? I said, please spare me. I am there with all of you. At the same time, I don't want to be in that group. So this is all extra talks. Huh? In the group, what happens? All extra talks happen. Good morning, good afternoon, that and this cup of tea. So it is not necessary. Except only that much, whatever is necessary. Anarthas are what is the artha that you do. Anarthas not required. And then Harivasara Sammano. What is Harivasa? Ekadashi is also known as Harivasara. Ekadashi is also known as Madhava Tithi. Harivasara. Harivasara means where Hari's presence is understood. Why? You eat less, you chant more, you dress the Lord. So your consciousness is not always with Lord. That is why this day is known as Harivasara Samman. That means observing Ekadashi Vrata. Dhatra Shwathadi Gauravam. Giving respect to the Amalaki, Ashwataha, and other items. Amlaki. You know what is Amlaki? Amla. 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 That is why on Ekadashi you should not eat Amla. Even Dwadashi, if it falls on Tuesday and Friday, not to take. Amla is a celestial fruit. Amlaki. And then Ashwatha and other items. Sometimes Amlaki is also known as mango. Let me just see what is given. No, they are not given. You better skip out on this. Amlaki actually is Amla. Sometimes mango tree is also known as Amlaki. But on the day of Ekadashi, not to eat Amla. Because Lakshmi resides in Amla. On the Dwadashi, it is compulsory to take Amla. Provided it doesn't fall on Tuesdays, Fridays. In South, they do it compulsory. Okay. Just find out Amlaki. Sometimes mango is also known as Amlaki. What is given?
Amla is coming like in the pictures.
Amla only, na?
Yes.
Amla only will come. Anyhow. So all these things are there. 74, 75, 76 words is there in the second paragraph. So read only the verses. Don't read the translation because directly read this. Just read the verses and Diya read the paragraph. Aditya read.
1.2.74 अथ अंगानि गुरुपादाश्रयस्तस्मात् कृष्णदीक्षादिशिक्षणं विश्रम्भेन गुरोसेवा साधुवर्त्मानुवर्तनम् 1.2.75 सद्धर्म पृच्छ भोगादि त्याग कृष्णस्य हेतवे निवासो द्वारकादौस गंगादेर अपि सन्निधौ 1.2.76 व्यवहार व्यवहारेषु सर्वेषु यावत् अर्थानुवर्तिता हरिवासर सम्मानो दातृ अश्वत्थादि गौरवम। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. He mentions the basic principles as follows. First, accepting the shelter of the lotus feet of a bona fide spiritual master. Second, becoming initiated by spiritual master and learning how to discharge devotional service from him. Third, obeying the orders of the spiritual master with faith and devotion. Fourth, following the footsteps of great acharyas, teachers, under the direction of the spiritual master. Fifth, inquiring from the spiritual master how to advance in Krishna consciousness. Sixth, being prepared to give up anything material for the satisfaction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. This means that when we are engaged in the devotional service of Krishna, we must be prepared to give up something that we may not like to give up. And also, we have to accept something that we may not like to accept. Seventh, residing in a sacred place like of pilgrimage like Dwaraka or Vrindavan. Eight, accepting only what is necessary or dealing with the material world only as far as necessary. Ninth, observing the fasting day of Ekadashi. And tenth, worshipping sacred trees like banyan tree. Hare Krishna.
Next.
Hare Krishna Mataji. What is the difference between point number 6 and point number 8?
Point number 6 and point number 8.
Eight.
I think I was speaking, huh? You must have heard my voice. Disturbance was there.
Yeah, little bit.
I didn't mute. I was talking to. So being prepared to give up anything material for the satisfaction of the Lord. And point number 8, accepting only what is necessary or dealing with the Lord as well as possible. Being prepared to give up anything. Okay? You're ready to give up anything for the Lord. And you're accepting only that thing which is necessary. So I gave up going to the film. I gave up going with material friends. I accepted standing on the roads. I accepted Krishna Prasad. So that is the meaning. Accepting, even if I don't like it, I have accepted. I want to progress. Now this marathon is going on. Everyone stood on the roads now. Please take, please. Are we shopkeepers? No. But we did it. So why we are doing? So we can progress. Why we gave? That time we could have gone somewhere else. We could have gone to theaters. We could have sat in the temple also. Na? So bhakti is not inertia. Bhakti is active participation. Okay. Next. These 10 items are preliminary necessities for beginning the discharge of devotional service and regulatory principles. These are the first 10 which is most important, which has to be done. In the beginning, if a neophyte devotee observes the above mentioned 10 principles, surely he will quickly make advancement in Krishna consciousness. So neophytes, for them, these 10 are most important. If this is followed strictly, then he can advance. The next set of instructions is listed as follows. Now here also now 10 are given. 78, set 82, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. 5 verses speaks about 10. 10. 78 onwards to 82. संगत्यागो विदूरेण भगवद्विमुख्यैर्जनैः शिष्यादि अनुबन्धित्वं महारम्भाद्यनूद्यमः बहु ग्रंथ कलाभ्यास व्याख्यावाद विवर्जनम व्यावहारे व्यावहारेऽप्यकर्पण्यम् अकर्पण्यम् शोकाद्यावश शोकाद्यावश वर्तित अन्यदेवाम् अवज्ञा च भूतानुद्वेगदायिता सेवानामापराधानाम् उद्भवा भावकारिता कृष्ण तद्भक्तविद्वेष विनिन्दाद्यास इष्णुता व्यतिरेकटयामीषाम् व्यतिरेकतयामीषाम् दशनां स्यादनुष्ठितः अनुष्ठितिः. Directly 10 are given. The first is what? Giving up association of those opposed to the Lord. First one has to come out from such sangha. Those who are opposed to the Lord, don't talk to them. They have nothing to the Lord, you have nothing to do with them. Simple. You have something to do with those people who have something to do with Lord. If somebody is not interested in Lord, don't become a friend of that person. Not necessary. Next is not being attached in making disciples. Very important. One should not be attached to the disciples. Even if disciples go, let them go. What is the problem? You just have to do the service of teaching. Somebody remains, doesn't remain. No attachment to anyone. Not being enthusiastic for huge undertakings. Not being enthusiastic for huge undertakings. So much in that Prabhupada writes for constructing costly temples or monasteries. Nowadays we are seeing the passion. 200 crore ka mandir bana. 1000 crore ka mandir bana. Prabhupada writes here, Bhakti Rasamrita speaks. Don't do so much of endeavor. Big temples, costly temples, not necessary. In all those things, the life goes. And then where is the time to study and all? Anyhow, avoiding the study of useless books in order to earn a living. That we all did, isn't it? All useless books we did. Or to defeat others in useless arguments. So let me read so that I can go on arguing with everyone. Where argument is there, Krishna is not there. Jiva Goswami, when he heard Vallabhacharya says, I told the story, Vallabhacharya comes, Bhukti Mukti Spruhayavat, we did this verse at time. So useless arguments is not the mood of Vrindavan. So just see, there, so such an important aspect had been told. So now, reading some books for argument, for no reason. Then, not feeling miserable in any material circumstances, enjoying the mood. What is another fashion is go in the cruise and do satsang program. Satsang will only be for 1 hour. And then afterwards, enjoy. See naked people dancing. What mood will be there? Better go in Divyadesham, sit there and chant. If really we want to go, you have nice Dwarka, you have Vrindavan, you have Divyadesham. So the person is not miserable also on top of that. Yesterday somebody was telling me, he came from I went to that Boisar. Person was telling, Mataji, that was my last cruise car. I never went to a very rich person, multi-millionaire person. He told one time just I went because the katha and all this they keep there. I felt so miserable. I think yes, this is the lakshana of a pure devotee. You should feel miserable in such material circumstances. Not being subject to lamentation or other extreme emotions. One should not go to the extreme emotions. Birth and death are natural. But you cannot be so much emotional that you forget your duty to chant. Not showing disrespect to devatas. Very important. Respect the devatas. That is how in das Nama Aparadha also we say never disrespect. Not giving disturbance to other living beings. If our presence is causing disturbance, better don't be present. If our presence is giving anxiety, better is not to be present. Not committing seva aparad or nama aparad. In seva aparad, many things come. We should be very careful in seva aparad, nama aparad. Not tolerating the criticism of Krishna, yes, and his devotees by those who hate them. Should not tolerate. These 10 angas should be observed by avoidance. Because here not is there. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. There, first 10 is do this, do this, do this, do this. And here, avoidance. What should not be done. Okay? So read so many verses. Read all the verses. And then Pushpa Mataji, read that for next 10. 77th we avoid. I did not take. 77. Esham atra dashangana bhavet prarambha rupata. Preliminary bhakti should consist of these 10 angas. Okay.
1.2.78 to 82. Sangatyago vidurena bhagavad vimukhairjane शिष्याद्य अननुबन्धित्वं महारम्भाद्य अनुद्यमः कलाभ्यास व्याख्यवादविवर्जनं व्यावहारे अपि अकार्पण्यं शोकाद्य अवसवर्तित अन्यदेवान् अवज्ञा च भूतानुद्वेगदायिता सेवानामपराधानाम् उद्भावकारिता कृष्ण तद्भक्तविद्वेष विनिन्दाद्य असहिष्णुता व्यतिरेकातया तयामीशां दशानां स्यात् अनुष्ठितिः. Translation: Giving up the association of those opposed to the Lord, not being attached to making disciples, not being enthusiastic for huge undertakings, avoiding the study of useless books in order to earn a living or to defeat others in useless arguments, not feeling miserable in any material circumstances, not being subject to lamentation or other extreme emotions, not showing disrespects to devatas, not giving disturbance to other living beings, not committing of seva aparad or nam aparad, not tolerating the criticism of Krishna and his devotee by those who hate them. These angas should be observed by avoidance. Hare Krishna.
Have you read the paragraph, Pushpa Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, I'm reading.
Read from that. These 10 items are preliminary necessities. Well, about 10 items.
These 10 items are preliminary necessities for beginning the discharge of devotional service in regulative principles. In the beginning, if a neophyte devotee observes the above mentioned 10 principles, surely he will quickly make good advancement in Krishna consciousness. The next set of instructions is listed as follows. 1. One should rigidly give up the company of non devotees. 2. One should not instruct a person who is not desirous of accepting devotional service. 3. One should not be very enthusiastic about constructing costly temples or monasteries. 4. One should not try to read too many books, nor should one develop the idea of earning his livelihood by lecturing on or professionally reciting Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. 5. One should not be neglectful in ordinary dealings. 6. One should not be under the spell of lamentation and loss or jubilation in gain. 7. One should not disrespect the demigods. 8. One should not give unnecessary trouble to any living entity. 9. One should carefully avoid the various offenses in chanting the holy name of the Lord or in worshipping the deity in the temple. 10. One should be very intolerant towards the blasphemy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna or his devotees. Without following the above mentioned 10 principles, one
Wait. That is 83rd verse. अस्यास्तत्र प्रवेशाय द्वारत्वे विंशते द्वयां प्रधानम् एवोक्तं गुरुपदाश्रयादिकम्. So these 20 angas. The first 10 was what to do. Next 10 was what not to do. These 20 angas serve as a door for entering bhakti. The first 3 angas, what is that? Guru Padarshaya, Diksha Shikshadi Grahanam, Guru Seva. They are the principal ones. The first 3 most important ones. So all 20 angas act as a door to bhakti. The first 3 angas are the most important. Adav Guru Padashraya, Diksha Shikshadi Grahanam, Guru Seva. Then comes Guru Marga Pramanam, then Saddharma Pruchha, then 5 comes. But then first 3 are the most important. Complete this paragraph, read Pushpa again. You read the words and then Aditya read the words, you read the paragraph, and here we'll stop. Some very cold. And this has to be needed explanation. We cannot just run about because directly this is 84 to 92. There are 64 angas. Here directly 44 angas are given. Okay. So we'll do this because this is the most important one. I don't want to haste just to finish the portion. Okay. Read the verse.
Okay, 1.2.83. Asyas tatra praveshaya dvaratve apya anga vimishate trayam pradhanam evoktam guru padashrayadikam. Translation: These 20 angas serve as a door for entering bhakti. The first 3 angas, taking shelter of the feet of Guru, receiving teachings after initiation, and serving the Guru with respect, are said to be the principal ones.
Without following the above mentioned 10 principles, one cannot properly elevate himself to the platform of sadhana bhakti or devotional service and practice. Altogether, Srila Rupa Goswami mentions 20 items, and all of them are very important. Out of the 20, the first 3, namely accepting the shelter of a bona fide spiritual master, taking initiation from him, and serving him with respect and reverence, are the most important. Should I continue?
All the 64 will be dealt from one paragraph more elaborately from the 7th chapter. For your curiosity, what you can do is, at first 20 now what we did, just read. Read in the next chapter. Read in the next chapter till not giving pain to any living entity. That is where not giving pain to any living entity. Where it is. One should not be neglectful, one should not spell of one should not till 8th, na? 18. 18 angas have been elaborately described in the next chapter. You can read that for curiosity. It's nice. There's only one line we read, na? It would be very nice to read. Okay? Any doubts in this?
Next full chapter we can read, no, Mother?
Yes, it contains elaborate explanation about
That itself are the 20 principles.
All right, so yes. Mm. Especially when it comes to building costly temples, read that. It's very important. You should not deviate. Although deviation is happening,
Mataji, Khargar temple costed 170 crores.
yeah, what to do?
Very costly temple.
So, more cost is Mayapur temple, 1,000 crores. Here it is right. Prabhupada writes here, so a bona fide spiritual master should not personally take the responsibility for constructing temples. But if someone has money, wants to spend it in the service of Krishna, an Acharya like Rupa Goswami may utilize the devotees' money to construct a nice, costly temple for the service of Lord. A spiritual master should not be behind. If somebody is taking the lead, somebody is collecting the funds, do it. Somebody has money, says, मुझे पैसा लगाना है, do it. It is written here. Very unfortunately, it happens that someone who is not fit to become a spiritual master may approach wealthy persons to contribute for temple constructions. If such money is utilized by unqualified spiritual masters for living comfortably in costly temples without actually doing any preaching work, it's not acceptable. That means you build a temple and build the office and sit in the office in the AC room. It's not acceptable. Prabhupada used to say, go to the temple and preach. Then, in other words, a spiritual master needn't be very enthusiastic for constructing temple buildings simply in the name of so called spiritual advancement. Rather, his first and foremost activity should be to preach. After preaching, many disciples come together, do not a problem. You see, every ISKCON temple starts with a small construction only, small temple. Kharkar was having a small temple for so many years. So many years. Preaching activity, then collecting, then became. But it's only because of the preaching. It's not that just directly we'll do big construction, doesn't happen. In this connection, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj recommended that a spiritual master print books. If he one has money, instead of constructing costly temples, one should spend his time for the publications of authorized books in different languages for propagating Krishna conscious movement. The Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, don't make so many big temples. Instead of that, print books. So this is how acharyas have. If somebody wants what we can do. Okay. Stop here. Panchakalpatarudasya Kripasinduvyayacaya. पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। वैष्णवेभ्यो जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय।
Ki Jai.